Alrighty boys, post-commentary pipe here. While I was recording this video, I was partially AFK, partially I got a phone call during it, so I couldn't fully concentrate, but the game ended up being extremely good, so I really want to show it to you guys. The match started off with number 6 accusing number 11 of being a witch, which was kind of funny. We hopped in as a conj, we had a ritualist and a jinx. The team seemed pretty solid. We were lacking one coven member, but, you know, it is what it is. 15 decided to jinx number 6. Our ritualist took the book, decided to attack number 2. And I decided to go with a run-of-the-mill psychic claim. I wanted to put number 8 in there to confirm one of my coven members. Bit of a risky move, because if I do get killed in that scenario, then, you know, all of the numbers in my will look pretty sus. You saw I quickly deleted my will before the night ended, just to make sure I don't die on night 1 and it outs number 8 potentially. And then I pasted it back in. That was the logic behind that move. Track ends up dying to the Crusader, and I go ahead and look at who we attack number 2. Number 2 is immune, so type that right in. Already an interesting start. Noted down that there's a Cruz. Cruz was on 8, so I quickly changed my will and put number 15 in there instead, because the Cruz might have accused me of being fake, being like, hey, why don't you die to me? Number 11 whispered 2, so I figured 1 might have been a healer on them. 2 actually popped out and said, thank you, cleric. So I put 1 down as cleric there, just deducing he's probably a cleric. We got number 6 saying, the coven is dead. W Crusader, the witch is hung. Be gone, magical child born out of wedlock. I don't know what that guy's problem was, but he seemed to have really hated 11, probably because their name was Coven. 14 late claimed lookout and said 6 was visited by 15, so they saw our jinx. Not a problem. 15 could easily just say that they were town protect on 6, or probably it's too late to say town investigative, so they can just claim town protect, which is fine. Now, town is starting to turn on number 2 because no one is claiming to have healed them. So 2 gets voted up, 2 claims town killing. They do get rightfully pushed. Usually if someone claims attacked on night 1 and no one confirms the heal, then you should probably get them. Right now, I'm just looking for claims. 10 claimed deputy and prosecutor on day 1, which is kind of funny. 2 is begging for the cleric to come out for them, claiming town killing. 6 is saying, guys, you know, we need to vote for alignment. Day 1 hangs, not amazing. And they're also saying that, well, 2 can't be Coven. He was attacked by Coven, so let's just get rolls. Coven's trying to vote this guy out, and we don't want to help the Coven out, do we? Number 3 claims town protect, and he claims it by asking for a Crusader to chain with him. And 6, for some reason, thinks that Coven is 13, probably because Coven tried to push it. So I try to push number 13. I don't go with the vote for alignment. I try to dogpile on 13. And it's really good when situations like this arise. If townies start pushing other townies or people who aren't Coven, accusing them of being Coven, like 2 saying 313 Coven, just vote the person up. And then, worst case scenario, they trace it back to number 6. And then they say, hey, well, 6 called this Coven. Get 6. 13 gets voted up. He claims town protect, but doesn't really do a good job of defending. He just says, 2 admits to being hit and cleric healing. Which, you know what? I take that back. He actually defended, like, decently well. 13 says, it's such a day 1 neutral evil escape claim. Nobody healed 2. Why is that inode? Number 3 says. So they've decided to inno this and vote number 2 back up. I decide to vote inno, going along with the pack. 6 is asking 1 to claim because he wants to vote for alignment. That's 6 innos, 0 guilties. Town wants to get number 2. They believe in 13's town protect claim. We got 1 whispering 6. We go to vote up number 2. And then all of a sudden, a deputy pops out, and it's like, oh shit, number 10, the guy who claimed deputy pros, is he shooting number 2? No, he shot number 13, who, surprise, surprise, is not town protect. He's actually a veteran who was trying to bait and got killed. And I think it's because number 6 planted the seed of 13 being potentially evil, and 2 planted the seed of 13 being potentially evil, and then 10 just went along with it. Not really sure why they pulled the trigger on that one. Number 6 went ahead and claimed trickster. And we got some whisperings going back and forth. This looks great for us right now. It's fantastic. Town is just eating themselves alive, completely imploding. 2's probably going to get hanged on top. We got a tracker dead, a veteran dead, a deputy dead. Their will, what did it even say? Just a deputy night 1. 14's trying to whisper 15 our jinx. We go to vote up number 2. 8 yells fast vote. Get 2 back there right now. Now, I do like what 8's doing. I like when 1 Coven is like the front man who leads. Looked again at number 3, who was asking for a cruise chain. Just I was thinking about whether or not he was the Cruise potentially and was just trying to bait out a writ, but I figured probably not. Scrub 2 off the list, decide to guilty this one. Last trial, 8 is still leading in a pretty good way, pretty aggressive way without seeming overtly evil. Pointing out that its last trial is a good way to get someone lynched. Not many people are going to, after that. 3 did try to vote innocent on it. 2 was begging for mercy. He goes shaking my head. I'm looking at 14. Yeah, 6 visitor by 15. Just typical lookout stuff. I don't want to attack this lookout because I figure that a town protect will probably go on them. Most likely the Cruise. And looks like an arsonist went down. I was freaking out right now thinking that the arsonist would sell out our ritualist. But to their credit, they actually didn't. So no one knew 8 was writ at this point, even though 8 had hit them. Which was great news for us. So the book was given to me. Right now, I'm happy about the situation, saying nice. 15 is saying, kill 14, please. He whispering and asking for my roll and will. I'm saying he might have a Cruise on him, nuke 14 or kill him. I don't really want to nuke 14 tomorrow because I think we're winning. And when you're winning, you probably shouldn't waste your nuke. So I go, yeah, I'll nuke him tomorrow just to kind of shut him up. And I'm telling the guy to chill because he's fine. All he has to say is, yeah, I was town protect on 6. Like, that's all he has to say. I go, you are fine. Relax. Decide to attack number 5, someone who's likely to not have a town protect on him, but is still likely to be town. 15 goes on 6. Yeah, 15 freaking the hell out there was just weird to me because it's like, bro, just claim town protect. Just say, I am TP on 6, I am cleric on 6, or I am bodyguard on 6. They're probably just going to believe you, Turns out there's a berserker in the match who kills number 4, the retributionist. So rest in peace to town even more. I don't want to nuke number 14 here, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Funnily enough, the berserker was hunting coven. He put high coven in the will in the death note, but no, there was no coven there. It was a retry. So I'm trying to figure out what 1 is right now. I figure he's some sort of a town protect. Like he's basically, if he's not outright claimed it, he's implied that he's town protect. Coroner's gone down. This was just like a silent coroner. I didn't see him claim coroner, so I went for him. It's a decent kill. And then I would have probably conched 14 here, but he popped out immediately and said 15 alignment and will. 15 refused to claim yesterday aggressively. And I was like, if I nuke 14 here, then 15 is going to get hanged anyway. And I don't want to nuke anyone else. It's 14's word against 15's. Now, again, all 15 really had to say was, yes, I am town protect. I went to 6. Instead, he freaked out. Instead of saying 2 letters, TP, he just had to say TP in whispers, right? Instead, he freaked out and said, I am town support. I did not go to 6's place. 14 is a liar. Which is really, really like pushing it. You know what I mean? It's like, what? 15 gets voted up. The game right now is not looking good. Like, there's a berserker with 2 coven. We're kind of relying on the berserkers not killing us. You can see 8 has gone a lot less aggressive here. 15 says, he asked me to full claim for no reason. Even though there was a reason, he saw you in his will. And then he calls him an idiot. I think it was just acting like a jester at this point, but you can't act like a jester if you were seen. He says, hang me if you want, but I'm right. And then, yeah, okay, I think this is where I noticed it. Number 6 says, also, wait, this is on psychic goodwill, chat. What are we doing? 14's a lookout claim. And I was like, oh, shit. My freaking Night 2 psychic vision. What have I done? I've completely blown it. I decided to just shut up and go the jester route. I even scrolled up to see if I'd voted, and yeah, I did vote up 14. Had I not voted, I would have claimed silenced, but that's out the window now. I can't even claim silenced. So it's not looking good for me. I go for the Inno just to rub in that I'm jester. It was actually close, 4-3. 8 went for the Inno, I went for the Inno, 6 went for the Inno. 6 says, oh my gosh, Line's evil as Tarnation. Yes, I am evil as Tarnation. Correctly identified. They say psychic isn't science. They voted this up. I'm completely exposed. I'm going for the jester angle. Just not even talking. 14 says 6, 8, 9 are all coven because all 3 of us voted Inno. So right now I'm quite... I'm not feeling good at this point, but what I'm relying on is that we can get a good writ on the Crusader off and the Berserker kills another townie and then we can shift it back into our favor, right? So I decide to attack number 12 against someone who's likely to not have protection on them, hoping that it's not somehow the Berserker, which, to be honest, it could very well be. 8 is asking me whether or not he should gamble, and I just tell him outright I think 7's Cruise because 7 claimed Town Protect at the end of the day, and I was thinking maybe he wanted protection from the other Town Protect. I thought 3 was not Cruise, and I thought 1 was not Cruise. So I was hoping it was just 7. 8 went for the gamble. I respect the decision here. I would have done the exact same thing. Sadly, I attack an immune, and 8 gets outed as the ritualist. So this is devastating. It's so bad. It's just one thing after another after another. It's looking terrible. I just write, oh boy. And everyone's obviously going to turn on 8 and they start, you know, saying, hey, 8, buy 8. Right now, I'm very confused as to who the Cruce is. 12 says 6 is TP. 14 says Jinx was on 6 night 1. Get 8 now. Exactly. So 6 can't be Coven. They say, what's 12? Starting to ask different questions, trying to get claims from everyone else. 6 is saying, Sai hasn't posted in years, so get 9 tomorrow. Obviously, I'm crapping my pants right now going, oh, crap. Like, I'm just hoping that Berserker can just shift the focus, you know, just anything to get me out. I'm like, I'm hoping for salvation, you know what I mean? Like Plague Bearer comes out or something and I can get my way out of it because I'm just solo Coven here. And the one saving grace I have is that I'm holding my Meteor. That's the only thing I have. The only tool at my disposal, the only ace up my sleeve is that I am a conch, I am holding a Meteor, and I'm going to hold it till the very end as much as I can. So I go for the again because I'm just trying to sell that I'm, you know, Jester and that I'm evil and that I'm trying to discourage the Berserker from attacking me, essentially. Like, don't attack me. I'm evil. You need me. Town's starting to gain majority. I don't know if this Berserker is solo. If the Berserker wasn't solo, he could probably kill me comfortably and they'd win. But I'm banking on the fact that he's solo. 8 disconnects. We got 1 Whispering 14. I'm looking at all these Whispers. 7 to 1, 1 to 14. I'm like, shit, bro. They've got this insane chain going on where 14's a lookout, 1's claim town protect. I know there's a Cruce, 3 is claim town protect, 6 is claim town protect, 7 is not Cruce, but he's claim town protect. I know 12's probably the Burrs because he's immune. I'm going, shit, like what the hell am I gonna do here? Like they have like a 3-4-way chain going on. What am I supposed to do? I can't kill the lookout. That's suicide. I can't attack 3 because I don't even think 3 is the Cruce. So I go, maybe I should just attack 7 because he's the least likely person to have protection on him. Like, and then I checked his Whispers too. I go, he's Whispering 14. Like, maybe 14 will see me, but I don't want to attack 1 because 1 claims town protect. So I decided to just delete my will and just go hee ha ha. Because I had nothing left to do. Considered switching my attack to number 1, but in the end, I left it on 7. And then I couldn't even visit them because turns out there's a socialite in the freaking game. So I'm like, great, there's a lookout, there's a Cruce, there's a socialite. What the hell am I supposed to do? Thankfully, the Berserker gets a kill, and surprise, surprise, there's another town protect, Trapper. But plot twist, there's actually a serial killer in the match. I'm like, oh snap, okay, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Opportunity arises. We got a Burrs, we got a serial killer, we got a Coven. That's 3v3, or 3v1v1, v1, right? I think this Berserker was still hunting Coven, by the way. I don't know, it's probably an old Death Note, but we got a bunch of whispering going on. And essentially, I decide here to drop the mask and go, well, like a super villain. And I say 1 Burrs, 1 Coven, 1 SK. I'm trying to convince evils to not vote here. Basically tell them, listen, town's got a town protect chain going on. There's a Cruce, there's traps, there's all this crap, there's a socialite. I'm telling them Coven is not dead, basically implying I'm Coven, so they don't try to push that angle. And I'm saying 12's immune night 2, by the way, because I'm trying to push it off myself. I'm trying to get other people hanged, and I don't want it to be me. They say, is 9 your Coven? I go, yup, just outright admitting it. I say, I'm last. They say, yeah, 9, we know all the other town roles. 1 Soch, 1 Cruce, 1 LO. So I need no one to get voted here, because again, there's a chain going on. I say, can't vote here, evils, and just as I say it, of course, whoever the evil is decides to vote up number 12. And I'm just trying to act like I'm giving up, right? Here I'm giving up because remember, I have the Meteor. So I'm trying to say, yeah, I don't know if Burrs or SK voted that, but you just made us all collectively lose. Good job. Just completely defeated. Like, it's all your fault. 12's trying to call me Hex in panic so he can get, and I can get lynched. And I go for the, here. If 12 gets lynched, we're in pretty big trouble. I don't want 12 to get lynched here. And I just called 6 a genius. I'm just basically being aggro, just saying nonsensical stuff. Somehow it actually gets innoed because not all the townies guiltied, which is kind of funny. Now I'm trying to tell people I'm not Hex, and I'm also telling evils to not vote. I'm telling them I'm not Hex, so they don't freak out and think I'm going to Hex bomb them. We got 14 saying, hey, get 1. 12 says, 1's trapped, are they not? And I'm just trying to stall for time here, just trying to stall. I got 3 votes on me, and luckily they cancel, and it's just super scary. And I just go, 12, why are you saying 1's trapped? Just being a dick to all of them, basically. So I'm not planning to attack anyone tonight. There's too much chaining going on. And I just say 3v2, shame. Like, don't attack me. Because, again, there's a chain going on. Luckily, I don't get killed. Delete the will. And luckily for us, 14 gets whacked. So, chain partially broken here. Lookout is gone. Did not have the cruise on him. Now, it's 3 evils against 2 townies. We got 6, whispering 1. So now I'm trying to act like the kingmaker. I go, all right, 12. I'm signing you. And he's turned into war, by the way. Whatever you are. Since you were smart enough to not vote. Now I'm acting like I'm signing with 12. But the problem is, I need 12 to be the serial killer. If he's war, then I kind of need him gone. Because if war survives here, then war wins. He will just win the game. So I need him gone. I can't even meteor him otherwise. 12 says, 1 did guilty me, Lamau. I go, 12. Are you SK or war? Just trying to gain some information. Just trying to make sure, doing my due diligence. He claims war to me. And I'm still pretending to side with him. But I just type out in chat, alright, 12's war claim so they can vote him without me having to do it. You know what I mean? So I can still sell the act that I can't win and that I'm just trying to help evils win. I'm not trying to rapid vote 12 so that the other evil gets suspicious and thinks, hey, hang on a second, why would he vote 12? He said he was signing 12. You know what I mean? Like, what is this guy? 6 just whispering 1. Obviously, they got it's a Crusader socialite chain. Nothing I can do about that. And, yeah, this is me just selling the act. Okay, then. Also, apparently, one's got a trap on them, so there's that too. I try to go for the, you know, I feel confident enough to do this. I'm confident he'll be guiltied anyway. 12 says, what coven are you? I decide to just claim a Lululu to him. And I go, well, I tried. Serial killer win. I say 7. Why would I visit 6? 7's trying to convince me to double visit number 6. I go, why whisper that? Just kind of being a prick and acting like I don't want to comply. So, current state of the game. There is a serial killer. There is a conjurer. They don't know I'm a conjurer. They just think I'm a coven. As far as they know, if I was Hex, you know, the serial killer can't kill me, but I put into my will, serial killer kills me and loses game. You know why? It's because I have no faith in the players of this game, and serial killers, many serial killers would kill me from this position. You just never know with people, right? At this point, they probably figured out I'm not Hex Master, because if I was Hex, then, you know, the bomb probably would have happened. I'm not Ritualist. Ritualist is dead. So I'm probably just like Enchanter or Illusionist or some lame coven role. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm Dreamweaver with Book. Who knows? Serial killer does not get a kill because he does not get invited to the party. Just decide to go friendly. Sup, sup. Serial killer says sup. 6 says, I'm going to say this one more time. If only 1 guilty 12. I know, 1 could have guilty 12 there. And the game would have been different a couple days ago. So I announce that I'm not voting and I want the serial killer to win. Serial killer says cheers. I say you're welcome. 6 is raging, saying 1 job. Now 7 says, AKA, you want to hope that 1 is trapped and I die to trap. But I'll take that bet. I say, if you die to trap, I still lose 7. Which is true, because I'm not planning on attacking this night, right? I'm not planning to attack. And then I tried to continue on and say, like, I didn't attack last night, why would I attack today? And then I get accused of being a Hexmaster again, so I quickly delete the message, and I say, no, bro. Like, oh my god, I'm not a Hexmaster. If I was a Hexmaster, we'd be bombed right now. But the reason why I'm also really trying to reiterate I'm not Hex is so the serial killer doesn't panic and kill me. And 7 correctly says if they were Hexmaster, they all probably would have lost at this point. So they say Hex ignores the cruise. That's also another thing. Clock stalls out. And I don't want to oversell it. I don't want to throw in an extra message saying SK wins just in case he panics. Everyone's aware of the fact that 1 has a trap on them. So obviously 1 is not going to get attacked by the SK. 6 is going to get attacked. My plan currently is to pretend to go for a coin flip. Pretend that 1 won the coin flip. Vote out the serial killer. And then pretend that I forgot about the trap and then nuke the trapper the next day. That's my current plan. That's my pathway to victory. I just have to not get killed, and I need 1 to go along with it and actually vote up 7. So that's what we're doing there. So the serial killer kills number 6, the Cruise, which is good job by him, and I'm getting ready to hatch my little scheme here. And this guy's got, I hope that 9 attacks 1 out of stupid. Ain't no way, buddy. So I start preparing the message. Alrighty, it's coin flip time. And I'm going to offer 1 the coin flip because I don't want him to play kingmaker. I want to be the kingmaker. Just trying to keep the power in my hands. Yeah. I say, all right, it's coin flip time. I don't want to come off too arrogant and annoying. So I go heads or tails. And number 1 kind of ignores me and says, yeah, no needs, GG's. And I really want him to participate in this because it's like, bro, I need you to vote out the serial killer. Otherwise, I die tonight. And then he decides to disconnect. I go, never mind, he gone. Seven says, I'm attacking 1 tonight, so town loses either way. Now, there's a chance that 1 can connect to the match at this point. I'm reassuring the serial killer saying, you win, my friend. Just to, you know, committing to the bit at this point. And I put into my death note, JK, I win. All supervillain style. At this point, I have to pause it. At this point, when I saw 1 disconnect, dude, I was like, yes! Yes! Like, I was so happy, dude. I was like jumping out my chair in excitement because, bro, this game looked like such an L. Such an L. It's day 8, about to go to night 9. Like, it's looking so bad. I forgot to follow up my psychic vision. My jinx got caught out. My ritualist went for the gamble with me and got caught out. The game was going extremely poorly. The only thing we did was not give up. So, 7 says, I can't wait for a sudden delayed necromancer death war. I'm telling you, 7 could sense it. He could feel it in his bones. He knew something was off. And I go, I wish. And then I pull out the Conjurer menu and wait intentionally just to make it hurt because I'm that type of a player till the last couple seconds. And I go for the big nuke, the grand reveal, Conjurer Meteor, the ace up the sleeve, kablamo. Dude, it felt so great, and I intentionally did it. Part of the reason why I waited so long was just to make sure that 1 didn't ever reconnect. I was trying to make sure 1 didn't reconnect, and I quickly checked to see if how many people were watching. My coven were all gone. JK I win, revealed to the town. So I figured at this point, all the towners in the graveyard were probably waiting for me to attack number 1, just out of arrogance, forgetting about the trap. And I write, sorry, town. Had to be done. Dude, even just rewatching it, I get really hyped. It's the final night, night 8, not night 9, and obviously I'm not going to attack number 1, who at this point I figure has a trap on them. I was actually confused as to why number 1 left, because I go, like, to have a trap on you, you could like, and I was offering you a heads or tails, like you can win, you know? As far as you know, I'm not Conj. If I hang the serial killer, then then I can't attack it. It's either a draw or it's an L for me. So I was confused as to why 1 left. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure he didn't ever reconnect. So I just waited, and then bombed number 7. Obviously, I don't go for the attack. And number 1 dies of disconnection. I'm looking at the people in the graveyard just to see who's there. Because, yeah, it was, I was really hyped. So Robin goes down. I was going to try to quickly change my death note and be like, no trap. And just decide to settle with G freaking G at the very end. Serial killer says GG, very well deserved win, Lamel. 14 just says FFS, 6 says GG. That's funny, they say. 1 throw the game hard, 14 says, because I think 1 was supposed to be on 14. I'm not sure. No, it's because 1 didn't guilty the Burrs when he had to. He, you know, the Burrs. 6 says, I kind of threw forgetting about trap, my bad. And yeah, so after that, it made sense why 1 left. He knew the trap was triggered, probably because 6 told him he triggered the trap. So he thought he couldn't win, so he just decided to leave and give up. So that, my friends, is the end of the video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this format and subscribe for more. I'll see you all in the next one.